I'm a Gito, she know, he know. The streets know, get 'em by the kilo. Nino, if you need those, holler on a dealer. I'm a Gito, she know, he know. The streets know, get 'em by the kilo. Nino.
Because I noticed, when I worked adolescent psych, I noticed something. So, a kid that's in DCFS, Department of Children and Family Services, this is how sick it is. No matter how fucked up your family is, that's still your family.
True. Yeah.
When you remove a child from their family, naturally, they are going to be upset. Because even if that family is toxic and terrible and horrible, that's still what they know. That's still their people. That's
you
love
don't
their family.
you don't know your family fucked up when you you know what I'm saying? Because that's all you know. You don't realize your family fucked up till you go to your friend's house and their family is just
so
normal. Like what the fuck?
You know?
Like you know what I'm saying?
You have no idea, and you take a kid out of this environment, they're going to be sad. Absolutely, and they're young children. They're still children. They're young. So then they're depressed and they're sad and they're crying, and someone comes to them, a doctor, and says, I see that you're upset. I can give you something to make you feel better. Would you like that? They don't know any better. They just know they want to feel good again. They want to be happy again. They say yes. So you put them on this psych med, but it has all these side effects. So then now, okay, you put them on this and it causes depression. So now you got to give them an antidepressant. And now that's, causing...
You got to take a pill for the pill. You know what I'm saying?
Tardive dyskinesia, which is, like I said, is a facial tic, shuffling. You got them a pill for that. I can't sleep at night because you have me on Ritalin and amphetamines. So now I got to give you trazodone or Benadryl or something for sleep. And pretty soon, you're on 4, 5, 6 different medications. Why? Because you're sad? Because you got taken from your family? That's natural. You could have just done some therapy with that child and helped them work through it. And that would have been it.
And like for me, and I've seen a couple of different therapists now. For me, I've realized that the best therapy, and for me personally, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but it's just to like sit around and talk to other people just going through the same shit. Like I don't need a professional in the room. I just need 3 or 4 other motherfuckers that's going through the same shit I'm going through, and I realize I'm not alone. I realize I'm not weird for feeling how I feel because like we were talking about, like especially in the black community, you feel like it's a weakness to be affected by shit. Like just because something affects you, it comes across as a weakness. It comes across as like, you know what I'm saying, like you need to man up. It's like you be skeptical to talk about it because nobody talks about it.
Nobody talks about it.
But as soon as somebody starts talking about it, I go, oh shit, I feel the same way. You know what I mean?
But nobody wants to talk about it because we have been conditioned to, one, quote unquote, we're not going to talk about our problems with white people. Don't talk about shit that goes on in my house. But this shit going on in your house is horrible.
It's horrible.
We need to talk about this.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad. You're fucked up, Dad's fucked up, we're fucked up.
We're all fucked up.
We're all fucked up. We're
Auntie's fucked up, Uncle is fucked up.
All the brothers
uncle
in the back room is fucked up.
Like we need to talk about this shit.
We should talk about this, but we've been conditioned, we don't talk about this. We don't talk, you don't put the family business out there. So, then you climb up and you're just holding all these things inside that shouldn't be held inside. And that's, one thing I have to say, the recovery community has gotten right. Group therapy.
Therapy is dope.
People go to meetings and meetings, do wonders for people, a lot of people, because you can, stand up if you're so inclined and say, this is how the fuck I feel. This is what happened this week.
No judgment.
I feel like doing this, that, and the other. And there's a group of people who understand what you're going through. No judgment. It's anonymous. And you can get it out. Individual therapy is awesome too. But people do need therapy. As a culture, we need therapy. 400 years of PTSD.
Without question.
How crazy is that?
Without question.
We haven't talked about anything ever. And
David Banner said some real ass shit. He said black people have not been out of slavery longer than we were in slavery, and y'all expect us to just bounce back and act like that shit didn't happen.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have not been out of slavery longer than we've been in slavery, and we're still feeling the effects of that institutionalized racism. We still are living with modern day slavery now because like the jail system is literally slavery. Like it's actually in the amendment. It's written into the amendment.
It was never abolished.
That mass incarceration is the new slavery.
And we were taught in school, oh, slavery was abolished in what, 1865? No, the fuck it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It's written there if you read it. Unless it's what, involuntary servitude, jail. You know? Yeah. It's still there. And I saw a show where it was like heartbreaking. There was a man, he was an older, older black man. He lived, I want to say Florida or something, but basically up until the early 60s, they didn't know that slavery had been abolished.
Are you serious?
Absolutely, it was on Vice. Guy was interviewing him. He said because where we lived, it was kind of isolated. We worked.
Right.
White people owned the land. You were not allowed to leave. If you left and they caught you, they brought you back. 9 times out of 10, they killed you in front of everyone so they could make an example out of you. It's not like we had phones. It's not like we got mail.
No internet,
How the hell? And then you start thinking, okay, for places that were way out, how did they know slavery was abolished?
Right.
If nobody ever came and told you, you were a freelancer. You're gonna, when you go to therapy, you're gonna have to re-break yourself.
Right.
You're gonna have to open some doors that you closed and that you didn't want to open again, and let some things out that you have suppressed, and talk about some things that you swore you would never talk about again.
Right.
But it's necessary because you can't heal properly unless you're set properly. And we've all healed fucked up.
Right.
And we got to go get reset.
It's really crazy you say that because I don't know if you ever noticed the scar on my hand or not. The reason I got this scar, like you see the way my knuckles, like you see how my knuckle protrudes out and it doesn't do it over here. The reason why I got this scar is I broke my hand as being young and stupid. But but like on some hood shit, like I broke my hand and I just put some ice on it, like you know what I'm saying?
Put some Robitussin on it.
I put some ice on it. I ain't know no better. Like and then like it wasn't until like it was a couple weeks later I had this big ass bump and like it wasn't going down. Like I thought it was just swelling. But what had happened was like my bone had like came up this direction and like it was now starting to heal in the wrong, and my grandmother didn't want me to have a deformed hand. She took me to so I finally went to the doctor, and the doctor said like, yo, like it was broke, it's no longer broke, it is healed. Like so like you can either just keep it how it is, it's fine. Like it's not going, like it wasn't going to be a detriment. But my grandmother didn't want me to have this deformed hand. They said so the only way to be able to fix it was to go in, re-break it, set it the way it's supposed to be set. And that's the reason why I got the scar on my hand was because of that. So like that really actually hit home a lot. And like when I started going to therapy, I didn't even know some of the things was fucking with me that was fucking with me. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even realize, because to us, we've normalized and we've become so desensitized to things that aren't normal.
That are not normal.
But
you know what I'm saying?
In the black community, it's like, shit's normal to us. It is what it is.
Right.
But it's not. And until, I'm glad we're talking about this, and you, I gotta say, have been so instrumental in getting it out there and telling people, like, sharing your feelings. This is where I feel, this is where I'm at.
Right.
It's been awesome. And until we collectively realize that, you know what, that old way of thinking, which I can't fault too much, because there was a time, who the hell we were gonna go to?
Right.
We had to go to a veterinarian just for medical care.
Right.
Who were we gonna talk to?
Right.
We didn't have that, so it just got generationally passed down. But we gotta change.
If we got caught talking about the bullshit, we were reprimanded. You know what I'm saying?
Reprimanded.
We were reprimanded like nah. You know what I'm saying? So like we never learned any type of proper coping method. And that's one of the reasons why I do enjoy doing this, is because this is my coping method. Like motherfuckers get on me about how much alcohol I drink, but like my nigga, I'm drinking not to quell the issue. I'm just drinking just so we can talk and just talk shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that like this alcohol is fucking my liver up. I understand this alcohol. Yeah, get more alcohol. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, it's like it's more a social drinking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't drink to drown my sorrows, because I understand that sorrow is a very good swimmer.
It is.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
was an excellent quote. I'm taking that.
Nigga, I don't drink to drown my sorrows, because sorrow will
It's gonna be there.
We'll swim through all of that shit.
Yes, it will.
They watch David Hasselhoff.
Totally.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I drink to just relax, unwind.
You want more?
I just
Okay.
refill. Thank you, I appreciate it. But like, my coping method is really talking about it, and just like, my therapy, my pills are motherfuckers hitting my DMs and saying, TV, man, I go through the same shit. Man, I'm really glad that you talked about it,
Yes.
because I'm dealing with that right now. My pills is when a friend of mine that I've known for years, and we've had very intimate moments, and I ain't even talking sexually, I'm talking about intimate moments that we just really like talk, I've known for years, and then she just recently feels comfortable telling me, I attempted suicide and I never told you. And I'm like, why not? Because I didn't, exactly. But now, because I talk about it so much and I'm really addressing this shit, she feels comfortable opening up to me in that way. And we've had very intimate conversations.
Awesome. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? And this is my therapy. These are my pills. I take pills off DMs of motherfuckers being like, yo, I go through the same shit.
She know, he know, the streets know, get 'em by the kilo. Nino, if you need those, holler on the dealer. I'm a Cheeto, she know, he know, the streets know, get 'em by the kilo. Nino, if you need those, holler